22, 23, 24, 25.
Coming up on NEC-TV, New Hampshire is experiencing a statewide drought and fire ban. Henniker's fire chief tells us what you need to know.
Plus, multiple new businesses have come to Henniker over the past few months. We take a look inside a few of the new shops.
And 2 NEC students take on the early morning to help young Henniker residents arrive safely to school. All that and more coming up on NEC-TV.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Parker Doobie.
And I'm Leah Bowling. Today is September 25th, Thursday, 2025.
We begin with breaking news. NEC officials have just released a statement saying that the tap water on campus is safe for drinking and cooking. Yesterday, town officials reported that they had detected some higher levels of lead in water samples.
A previous notice from the town said 2 of 14 samples recently tested showed higher than normal levels of lead. In an email early this afternoon, Jason Buck, Dean of Students, said the water on campus does not appear to be impacted, but he added students who still wish to be cautious can do the following.
Use only cold water to brush your teeth and for cooking, and let the water run for 1 minute before using it. Showered is considered safe, but avoid swallowing shower water.
Henniker town officials also say that elevated lead levels were only found in samples at 2 isolated locations in Henniker. NEC students who live off campus should follow town guidelines, but it does not appear that the water is widely impacted.
Buck says the school is collecting water samples from several locations on campus. As soon as test results are available, more information will be sent to the NEC community.
Information on the town website says lead enters water when piping corrodes. Lead exposure is dangerous for all age groups and can cause heart disease, high blood pressure, behavioral issues, and kidney or nervous system problems. The town is working with New Hampshire Department of Environmental Service to address the issue.
New Hampshire is experiencing a dangerous drought. The entire state is currently under a fire ban.
NEC-TV's Jack Cody spoke to the Henniker Fire Chief and Environmental Science Professor to understand the impacts.
For weeks, New Hampshire has seen little rain, and because fires are spreading quickly on dry land, Fire Chief Jim Moore says Henniker's volunteer fire station has been busier than normal.
Every year we seem to tick up a little bit anyhow, but yeah, it seems a little bit more this year.
This week, Governor Kelly Ayotte declared a ban on most outdoor fires and smoking in wooded areas. Chief Moore says a drought this extreme is fairly unusual.
I think since I've been on the fire department, I've only seen it twice, and I've been on over 30 plus years.
Chief Moore says it's important to follow the warnings.
This time of year, a cigarette can cause a fire, and the fires burn down so deep that it takes extensive manpower and hours to put the fires out.
Mark Mitch, an environmental science professor at NEC, says the last few months there have been extremes.
Usually we only get maybe 4 inches of rain a month, and in May we got over 11 inches. Then kind of the rain just, once that stopped at the end of May and moving into June, we had a little bit more rainfall during the summer, but then it ended completely. And then as of, I would say about a month ago or so, we're now in the situation where most of New Hampshire, like 90% of New Hampshire, is in a moderate or in extreme drought conditions.
Despite the rainfall here in Henniker, it's going to take a couple steady days of rain for us to get the water levels back to normal. For NEC-TV, I'm Jack Cody.
We've seen some rain over the last 48 hours, but let's get a closer look at this week's weather.
NEC-TV's Jack Lombardo is in the studio with the latest updates. Jack, how does it look out there?
Like we just heard from Jack, we've been experiencing the drought for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. These last few days we've gotten some rain like today, as it says here, but as we head into next week and this weekend, we'll be expecting the same sunshine that we've been getting recently. And with the highs and lows on Sunday and Friday, we'll be back to 79 degrees. It'll be nice and sunny out during the day, but expect the regular chilly nights that we've been experiencing as the fall season rolls in. Experience the fresh fall air as it's one of the best seasons around. And back to you guys at the desk.
2 NEC hockey players are doing their part to help some of the youngest members of the Henniker community. Lauren Hall tells us more.
In the early mornings, while most college students are still asleep in their dorms, 2 NEC students come here to the center of town to make a positive impact in the community.
Some days I'll wake up in a bad mood, but after 5-10 minutes, it's kind of enjoyable to be out there.
NEC juniors and members of the men's hockey team, Duncan Fleming and Jack Heron, spend their mornings and afternoons working as crossing guards for the Henniker Community School, helping students arrive to and leave the school safely.
Meeting the locals, giving some kids some high fives.
However, it's not just about the students, it's about the community. Heron says he enjoys investing his time in the larger community.
Just be a positive outlook in society today, and just be beneficial to the kids and just people around the town.
While Heron has only been in the role for the past 2 weeks, this is Fleming's second year.
Like there's 2 sides of the river here. You kind of got the campus over there and the main town over here. Like you're gonna be here for 4 years. Like it's kind of nice to get to know people and make connections.
In Henniker for NEC-TV, I'm Lauren Hall.
Coming up after the break, shopping and dining in Henniker is changing. NEC-TV takes a look at what's new in town and tells us when the latest restaurant will be opening.
And NEC hosted its first blood drive of the semester. If you missed the chance to donate, we have the details so you can be ready for the next one. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
NEC students have several options for academic services on campus. NEC offers free tutoring to all students. Megan Biso is the director of the tutoring center.
We help with test preparation, study skills, writing development. So any writing from brainstorming all the way through to final looks, we help with that.
Depending on the semester, the tutoring center helps between 150 and 200 students. The mentoring program helps students with more than just classwork. Mentors form a close bond and help prepare students for the real world.
The best part about mentoring is not only are we helping with academics, but that social piece as well, and the relationship that takes place between a mentor and their mentee, I think is a huge piece of what mentoring is.
The mentoring program is free to those who qualify for the scholarship. Students who do not qualify can pay for this service. For more information on tutoring, go to NEC's academic page under NEC's main website. For more information on the mentoring program, email ebrooks@nec.edu. For NEC-TV, I'm Bodie Robinson.
Just ahead after the break. If you're looking for help with your classes, NEC-TV takes a look at tutoring and mentoring services on campus.
Plus, looking for something to do this weekend? We'll tell you about upcoming events on campus. Stay with us, we'll be right back. The New England College Wellness Center is postponing the open house event that was set to place yesterday. The Wellness Center made the announcement as local and campus police were responding to that building around 3:30 in the afternoon. In an email from Campus Safety and the Dean of Students, officials say authorities were assisting an individual and there was no risk to the community. There is no word on when the event will be rescheduled.
The community cleanup event that was scheduled to take place yesterday has been rescheduled. The Student Empowerment and Leadership Office says the cleanup will be held next Wednesday, October 1st, from 2 to 4 p.m. on the Simon Lawn. Anyone interested in helping should contact Dr. Erica Sagake for more information.
What's happening on campus this week?
OSC is hosting several events in the week ahead.
Disney Trivia is tonight at 7 p.m. Join OSC for a chance to win magical prizes.
And on September 29th, there will be 2 events run by the Student Empowerment and Leadership. Self-care in the Safes Lounge from 2 to 7 p.m. and outdoor activities on the Simon Lawn from 3:30 to 6 p.m. The Office of Student Engagement has published a list of student-run clubs on campus. Clubs include NECRA, WNEC, Criminal Justice Club, Grimm's Theater Company, Student Nurses Association, and more. For more information, emails for each club can be found on the screen or the 5th edition of the OSC Weekly Emails.
Field hockey dominated at home this weekend, defeating Regis College 6-0. The Pilgrim defense allowed 1 shot on goal. The Pilgrims were led by Adelaide Kelly and Kiera Geddes, who scored 2 goals each, and the Pilgrim defense, who kept Regis away from opportunity all game. Junior defender Lauren Hall was awarded GNAC Defender of the Week following the performance.
The women's soccer team fell short on the road against non-conference opponent Vermont State Castleton. The Grims lost the game 5-0. The Grims return to action when they host Dean College in a GNAC matchup on September 27th with a 1 p.m. start time.
The men's soccer team dropped their game on the road to GNAC opponent LaSalle University. The final score was 3-1 as freshman Amit Solomon netted the Grims' only goal of the game. The Grims hosted Dean College on September 27th at 4 p.m.
In football, the Grims headed to Fitchburg State last Saturday for the first away game of the season. The Grims lost 48-0. The Grims are back on the road this weekend at Nichols College.
To volleyball, Christina Cardello had a record-breaking night against University of Southern Maine, the Grims winning their first set 25-15. During the second set, senior Christina Cardello tallied her 7th dig of the match, tying NEC's all-time record. 6 points later, Cardello recorded another dig, which ended up breaking NEC's all-time record with 1,122 all-time digs. Southern Maine ended up capping off a come-from-behind win. The Grims return home for a GNAC tri-match on September 27th.
To cross country, at the Codfish Bowl on the women's side, freshman Althea LeBlanc led the Grims, placing 69th out of 121 runners. For the men's, sophomore Ryan Weedman paced the Pilgrims with a 7.5-minute mile. The next race is October 10th at the Hopkinton Cross Country Festival. Bring a rain jacket if you're heading to the golf match today as they take on Keene State Invitational. They teed off at 9:30 this morning. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at NEC.TV for the latest NEC news.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you right back here next week for all things NEC from the only Henniker on Earth.